Hello, I'm Miranda. I'm an actress and filmmaker, and welcome back to my reaction channel. We've been jumping into all of the Star Trek, the original series. We're going to be going into episode number 6 called Mud's Women. So let's check that one out. Real quick, I did want to say that as of recording this, I saw that my channel hit 2,000 subscribers. So thank you everyone who has subscribed to my channel. I hope you are enjoying this ride and journey with me. I really appreciate each and every one of you. And with that, let's watch episode 6, Mud's Women.
Captain's log, stardate 1329.8. The USS Enterprise in pursuit of an unidentified vessel.
Ooh, they're pursuing someone?
Center screen.
Oh.
Still trying to run away from us, sir.
Don't lose him, Mr. Sulu.
No, sir.
That is a different top again that he has.
Sir, he's pushing his engines too hard.
Changing course again. He knows we're after him, all right.
Imagine that's fairly obvious.
Communication?
I've tried all frequencies, sir. He refuses to answer.
She's wearing a different color too. She normally wears red, right, Uhura?
Approaching an asteroid belt, Captain. Schiller rating 3-5.
Deflectors on, Mr. Farrell.
What's a Shiloh rating?
Stay with him. He'll try to lose us in them.
Why are you pursuing the ship?
And his engines are superheating.
This is what Han did, right? Go into the asteroid field?
Try to warn him. If he loses power now...
There go his engines, sir. Unless we put our deflector screen around him.
Captain, if we try, we'll overload our own engines. He's too far away.
How did he get so far away? Was he really outrunning him?
Cover him with our deflector screen, Mr. Farrell. Scotty, Spock. Stand by in the transporter room.
Aye, sir.
Just hold him long enough to transport him on board.
We're protecting him, sir. We won't be able to hold it long.
Does the Star Trek Enterprise...
We're overloading, Captain. Engine temperature's climbing.
Or the USS Enterprise have a brig? Why are they pursuing this vessel? What does that have to do with being an exploratory... being on an exploratory mission?
Space. The final frontier. To boldly go where no man has gone before.
Mud's Women. Mud. Like the Les Claypool song?
Our deflector screen's weakening, sir. We can't protect them much longer.
Oh! That's a short.
That was one of our lithium crystal signals, sir.
Bridge the transporter room.
They're not answering our signal. Nothing to lock onto.
There's nothing to lock onto.
Another circuit, sir.
Uhura looks good in gold.
We're locked onto something, Captain.
I guess McCoy is there in case they're injured. What? What is happening?
You're aboard the USS Enterprise.
Darn beautiful ship, isn't it?
He looks like he's dressed for a Ren Fair Midwest. Leo Walsh.
Captain Leo Walsh. How many more in your crew? Just a few more.
Another lithium circuit. Now supplementing with battery power, sir.
How many crystals are you losing?
With those 3 lithium crystals gone.
Best it'll take longer on battery.
Never did trust this thing in the first place.
McCoy not a fan of the transporter?
Bridge the transporter room. Their vessel has been hit by an asteroid. It's gone. Did you get the crew off?
Okay, so if what I'm to understand from last episode, they can be, set up in the transport if whatever realm before coming over here. What is going on? These are some amazing outfits. Okay, so I'm guessing that's Mud. That dude.
It's all right, darlings. We're in good hands.
Spock is unimpressed.
Bridge to transporter room.
Transporter room. How many did we get off?
Oh, 4 in all, sir.
It's almost a joke in there.
The captain of that vessel can walk. I want him in my cabin immediately.
Kirk is upset.
That fella sounded a mite upset, didn't he?
Yes, they are.
Oh, McCoy, snap out of it.
Curious.
What kind of ship is this, operation? The designers must have had fun with this one. Like the costume designers.
Amen to that, Scotty.
Oh, the boys are helpless. Ah!
But men will always be men, no matter where they are.
Oh, amen to that. Men will always be men wherever they are.
You can save it, girls. This type can turn himself off from any emotion.
I apologize for what he said, sir. He's so used to buying and selling people.
I'll handle the conversation.
All right. Even in the far future, I guess this is still a business.
The commander of the transport to see you, Captain.
Security had the door closed on him. You can't come in.
Hello.
Oh no. Kirk is definitely vulnerable
And
to
the ladies? Is this your crew, Captain?
This is me cargo.
We've taken aboard from unregistered transport vessel its captain and 3 unusual females.
Unusual females?
These women have a mysterious magnetic effect on the male members of my crew.
Okay, so there's a little more to these girls than just being highly attractive, I guess.
Here I am with a cargo of young lovelies. A strange ship comes up alongside. Well, naturally, I did my best to evade you.
Your name, please.
Walsh, Leo Walsh. You destroyed me ship, Captain.
Mr. Walsh, I'm convening a ship's hearing on your actions. Mr. Spock will supply you with any legal information you may need.
You're a hard-nosed one, Captain.
And you're a liar, Mr. Walsh.
Kirk's reading him. Yeah, this guy's a shyster.
Escort Mr. Walsh to his quarters, confine him there.
The mustache, clearly gives that away. Now, can these 3 women be used to take over the ship?
On duty, Janio. Back to reality.
They are having a strong effect.
You can feel their eyes when they look at you. Like something grabbing hold of you.
1 lithium crystal left, and that with a hairline split at the base.
Uh-oh.
Better rig a bypass circuit.
Can't. We blew the whole converter assembly.
Alright, how much damage has the ship taken since episode 1?
Calm down now. Answer every question they put to you. Don't lie. Well, you've no need to, have you?
We don't have a ship and we're headed the wrong way, Harry.
Leo Walsh is my name, darling. Don't forget that.
Oh my god. This guy.
Our ship's power is feeding through 1 lithium crystal.
That jackass Walsh not only wrecked his own vessel, but in saving his skin...
It makes you feel any better, engineer. That's 1 jackass we're going to see skinned.
But it's frustrating. Almost 1 million gross tons of vessel depending on a hunk of crystal the size of my fist.
And that crystal won't hold up. Not pulling all our power through it. There's a lithium mining operation on Rigel 12.
Rigel 12.
High-grade ore, I've heard.
Location and distance.
Less than 2 days' travel.
Make for Rigel 12, Mr. Spock.
Well, that's convenient. I'm glad they're not so far out in the middle of nowhere. I actually have no sense of where they are in respect to the rest of, the Federation?
On board the USS Enterprise, a ship's hearing is being convened against the transport vessel's captain.
Why aren't you interrogating them separately?
I'm becoming concerned about the almost hypnotic effect produced by the women. Start computer.
Is this a lie detector?
State your name for the record.
Leo Francis Walsh.
Incorrect.
State your correct name for the record.
Harcourt Fenton Mudd.
Full data coming on screen.
Oh, smuggling.
Transport of stolen goods. Sentences. Psychiatric treatment. Effectiveness disputed.
Psychiatric effective.
Purchase of space vessel with counterfeit currency.
Leo Walsh, who was to be my captain on this trip,
This guy's a
passed
winner.
away suddenly. I had no choice but to take out my ship my own self, did I? Well, I assumed Leo's name.
They're turning on their magic.
Alas, gone to his reward.
Destination and purpose of journey?
Planet Ophiuchus 3. I recruit wives for settlers. A difficult but satisfying task.
Unusual reading on male board members. Blood pressure higher than normal.
Oh, way to call him out.
3 lovely ladies, destined for frontier planets, to be the companions of lonely men.
Is that legal to do in the Federation? I guess it's kind of like a mail order bride.
Gentlemen, I look upon this work as a sacred public trust.
Did these ladies come voluntarily?
Well, of course.
It's the same story for all of us, Captain. No men. Mine was a farm planet. We've got men willing to be our husbands waiting for us, and you're taking us in the opposite direction.
So this one's got a mind of her own.
The only charges are against Mr. Mudd. Illegal operation of a vessel. Hearing is closed. Mr. Mudd to be handed over to the legal authorities.
I hope they have a brig to hold him in.
And what about us? What happens to us? Help us, please, all of us.
Miss McHuron, if you don't.
Uh-oh.
The last crystal, sir, has gone.
Captain Kirk, engineering section reports our entire life support system is now on battery.
Mr. Spock, will you contact the miners on Rigel 12? Notify them that we'll need the lithium crystals immediately upon arrival.
Uh-oh.
Well, girls, lithium miners. Don't you understand? Lonely, isolated, overworked, rich lithium miners.
I don't think the lithium miners in the world are currently wealthy, but...
I'll get you a man who can buy you a whole planet. You're going to be a countess. Ruth, I'll make you a duchess.
Ooh, that's quite a bold claim. Actual pirate boots. I love it.
Captain's log, stardate 1330.1. We're on auxiliary impulse engines. Fuel low, barely sufficient to achieve orbit over the planet. The effect of Mudd's women on my crew continues to grow, still totally unexplained. Harry Mudd is confined to his quarters under guard.
But the women are not. It's a little bit of a risk. I mean, they are on his side.
Yes.
It's a fun outfit.
I was wondering what this place looked like. It's fascinating.
Would you walk past my panel again, please? It's not supposed to do that.
What is it doing, though?
Are you wearing some unusual kind of perfume or something radioactive, my dear? I wonder what makes it do that.
Captain?
Oh my. She in his quarters? That feels like a breach of protocol.
Well, I was trying to take a walk, and I just had to run in someplace. You see, following me with their eyes.
Yes. Don't do that ordinarily, Miss Miranda.
I can understand loneliness.
Yeah.
I suppose you understand it even more. I mean, having to run a huge ship like this with...
Flattery will get you everywhere, madam.
Well, it probably appears more difficult than it is. Miss McHuron, I don't...
Oh, no. I do like you. And I just can't go through with it.
So, he has sent them to seduce the crew. Or at least get access to places.
3, you're sure?
The head miner is named Ben Childress. The others are Gossett and Benton.
Alone.
Perfect. Perfect. And lithium crystals, my dear, are worth 300 times their weight in diamonds. After one more little job for you, it won't be Harry Mudd that's trapped. It'll be a gentleman named James T.
Uh-oh.
I don't like you. And I'm not very happy with myself either.
Oh.
I don't feel very good. I think it must be near the time.
Near the time? Uh-oh.
I asked for a pre-orbital course, Mr. Karl.
Pre-orbital course locked in, sir.
Wow.
The last time I'm giving an order twice, gentlemen.
We're down to battery power. We're low on that. They'll get us to Rigel 12, sir, but it'll be a shaky orbit.
Just hang us in there long enough to get 6 crystals, Scotty. That's all we need.
I'll get you there.
Did you examine Eve? She refused.
You examine them?
What is it? Is it that we're tired and they're beautiful?
Are they, Jim? Are they actually more lovely, pound for pound? Or is it that they just, well, act beautiful?
Act beautiful.
What are they, Bones?
Alien illusions, that sort of thing.
I asked you first.
I asked you first. Very mature.
An alien smart enough to pull this would be smart enough to keep my medical scanner from going bleep.
Subspace frequency 39.
Not helpful.
Come in, Enterprise. Well, this isn't exactly the Enterprise. My name is Harry Mudd.
So what are these women that have this magnetic effect?
We can sustain this orbit for 3 days, 7 hours.
Communications. Have a representative of the Rigel 12 miners meet us here to discuss our need.
What's happened? Look at my face.
Uh-oh.
Give us a pierce. You'll never find them, Harry. If you care for someone, really care.
You'll find out the ship's captains are already married, girl. Their vessels. You'd find that out the first time you came between him and the ship.
Yeah, we learned that from an earlier episode.
I'm going back to what I was. Ugly.
Why did you hide them, Harry?
You trust us.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. So are they actually older? And these pills like fake youth? Or...
Go on, Eve. Take it.
Or do these pills like... Is it like a drug that makes you ugly if you don't keep taking it?
For some man who can appreciate it. And who needs it.
Or Eve. Glad it changes the lighting. And fixes their hair. That's fun.
I'm James Kirk, captain of the Enterprise. This is my science officer, Mr. Spock.
Let's get right to business. You want lithium crystals, and we've got them.
Fine, I'm authorized to pay an equitable price.
We might prefer a swap.
What?
What did you have in mind?
Mudd's women. Oh, and Harry Mudd. Either way, I've agreed to have him released. Charges dropped.
Is there anything else?
I didn't think he was authorized to do that.
You've got no choice, Kirk.
Hmm?
You beam a landing party down and you won't find one blessed crystal.
No deal.
Really taking advantage of these men's loneliness.
You're a long way out in space, gentlemen. You'll need medical help, cargo run.
Come along, ladies, come along. You must be Ben Childress. Come on now.
How did he get out? Oh man, Kirk is not in control of the situation at all.
One thing I'll say for you, Mudd. You're not a liar.
I'm told they have only 3 days of orbit left before they start spiraling. You will deal. Sooner or later, you'll have to.
Ooh, this guy knows what he's doing. Oh man. Kirk seems so helpless. He should be like, I'm surprised he hasn't like popped Mudd in the face.
Transporting down to surface of planet Rigel 12 to acquire replacement lithium crystals.
So he's sending the landing. Oh, he's going down with the landing party to find the crystals or to negotiate. That's a fun building. So I wonder how long those pills last. That guy. Oh man, he seems just exhausting. Mudd.
All right, just as you want. Now I'll take the lithium crystals.
When I have the time, Kirk.
You don't have the time to spare it, Captain.
You got a better idea?
You can get lost a dozen feet from your own doorstep.
Oh my.
The wind comes upset.
So it seems like he who controls the ladies controls everything else. And Eve likes Kirk. So I wonder if he can just ask her to require the lithium crystals first.
Dance with me.
Would you like to dance?
No. I'm sorry. I guess it must be the dust.
That's the way it is on Rigel. All the time.
Rejection. Ouch.
I'm cutting in. Not on me.
Yeah, there we go.
Why does he just run a raffle and the loser gets me?
Oh, poor Eve. The loser gets her.
Just have those crystals here when I get back.
So I bet the pill's gonna wear off by the time he finds her. He's not gonna know what to do. Oh. That wind really messed up her hair immediately. I don't feel like she's really dressed for this environment.
Eve!
Oh, he went out into two. Does it also bug you when they have their mouth open and there's all this stuff flying around in the air?
Have transported aboard the Enterprise to implement search with infrared scanners and sensing system. Magnetic storms on the planet's surface are cutting down speed and efficiency of our equipment.
The storm is ionizing the atmosphere, Captain. Getting difficult to probe through it.
That's it, draining our batteries further. If we only had those crystals.
Losing communications with the miners, sir. Magnetic storm seems worse.
Has Childress reported in yet?
No, sir. He and the girl are still missing.
How much power do we have left?
About 5 hours, sir.
It's a lot of risk. Like, And not go there, but could you take lithium crystals by force at this point? Oh, he found her. Okay. Well, at least he brought her in.
I've expended all but 43 minutes of power. Ship's condition critical.
The ship feels so vulnerable all the time.
There's a heat unit operating there. Could be a cook stove.
Have Mud meet me in the transporter room.
I ate some of your food, so I paid with some chores.
Look, I have not laid a hand on you. Remember that.
Oh, with the sound of male ego, you travel halfway across the galaxy and it's still the same song.
I guess I'm supposed to sit, taste it, roll my eyes. Ooh, female cooking again.
He's going to, isn't he? I thought he wanted this. Just being controlled.
I couldn't scrape 3 layers of your leavings out of that pan.
You find me well, some decent water, then talk.
Well, why don't you hang your pan out in the wind and let the sand blast it clean? Well, hadn't you thought about that?
Oh, that's wonderful.
Is solitaire?
Double jack.
And the red 8 ought to go on the black 9.
Not in double jack.
Is that a real game, Double Jack?
Plain as an old bucket, you're not even good company.
Aww.
Well, what the devil happened to your looks anyway?
I got tired of you. I slumped.
You heard what I said? You're homely. I've got enough in crystals already to buy queens.
Thank heaven you found her.
She's been bubbling with gratitude ever since.
Tell him, Harry.
Ah, yes. Well?
The Venus drugs, Harry.
Venus drugs. Okay.
I've heard of it, but it's not just one of those stories.
Oh, it exists.
Well, actually, you see, it's a relatively harmless drug.
Harmless?
He gave it to the women before you met them.
Does that mean the others? They really look like she does?
Mr. Childress,
Is that what it means?
Yes, that's what it means.
What happened to my partners?
They're married. Subspace radio marriage. It's a fraud. They can get out of it.
If they want to.
Man goes out, fights, almost dies. Now that we've got the good life in our hands, you bring us women for wives and...
You want this. This is what you want, Mr. Childress. It's not real.
So what is it he really wants, huh?
Is this the kind of wife you want, then?
Just a superficial treasure.
Selfish, vain, useless. Here it is.
Quite a woman, eh, Childress?
A fake. Pumped up by a drug.
She took no drug.
I swallowed it.
Colored gelatin.
Yes, they took away my drug and substituted that.
Oh, that's awesome. It's just all you, Eve.
There's only
You're
one
just
kind
beautiful.
of woman.
Or man, for that matter.
You either believe in yourself or you don't.
Look at that wholesome lesson.
All right, Childress, I've gone as far with you as I intend to. I want those lithium crystals, and I want them now.
The crystals are here. And you're welcome to them.
We're coming aboard with the lithium crystals.
How many coming, Captain?
Where evil stay.
Eve?
You've got someone up there called the Enterprise.
Because he's married to his ship.
2 of us, Mr. Spock. Come on, Mr. Mudd.
Don't you think you could possibly, by accident, arrange to leave me behind here?
I can't do that, Harry. But I will appear as a character witness at your trial. If you think that'll help.
They'll throw away the key.
Wow. And they escape in the nick of time.
Ever try considering the patent medicine business?
Why should I work your side of the street?
A most annoying, emotional episode.
Right in the OI. Oh, I'm sorry. In your case, it would be...
The fact that my internal arrangement differs from yours, Doctor, pleases me no end.
Course plotted and all systems in operation.
Engines engaged. Helm entering.
Things aren't burned out. Okay, so you... Are 6 lithium crystals enough? Good a long voyage. Oh, man. Gene Roddenberry did this one, huh? Interesting. Oh my gosh. All right, wow, that was Mudd's Women. It was an entertaining episode, kind of interesting. I have a question though, maybe a few. So, why is a Federation starship chasing this rando other ship through the galaxy? Like, is this all in Federation territory? I thought this was an exploratory vessel. So this unmarked ship, I don't understand why they cared that it was unidentified. It kind of felt a little like they were getting pulled over, they were pulling over Mudd's ship for like a broken tail light or something. It seemed, a little odd. So I don't know why that was even the case, especially since it did lead to disaster for that ship being completely destroyed in the asteroid field. The subject matter is interesting because what is Mudd doing? It's like, well, okay, are you buying and selling women? Well, they're on board with it, like they're looking for husbands. And it seemed like 2 of them were just sort of looking to be maybe more trophy wives, which is where that Venus drug came in handy, because they wanted to be with like rich, wealthy men. But Eve wanted a genuine husband, like she wanted a relationship, which I guess is why she wasn't really getting on so well with Mudd, and why she wasn't willing to try and take advantage of Captain Kirk, and, you know, the end scenes where she's talking to that other miner who did not have very nice things to say to her, was kind of interesting, because it kind of harkened back to, probably like an old time, right? Like the old frontier days where life every day was actually genuinely very dangerous. And so like the family unit kind of really did fill specific roles. I mean, they weren't, you didn't have career women necessarily in the frontiers days, right? So I'm guessing it was kind of harkening back to old, early American kind of sentiment. And you know, that was fine. I felt like Kirk was really out of control of his ship for the majority of the episode. It seemed to me like he really should have been able to be more firm with his command. And I don't know if that was the effects of the women or him just kind of trying to be nice. I think from a storytelling point, he was sort of taking just a little bit of a backseat to the rest of the story that's happening. And so that's just sort of how it came across. I did find it very cold that Spock was just like, it's a shame we lost these dilithium crystals just for the lives of these people. It's like, dang, Spock, that's, whew. So yeah, those are my thoughts on Mudd's Women. That guy comes off as such a slime ball, but he was smart, you know, he definitely knew how to weasel his way into a situation, and I guess props for that. So yeah, there you go. That's my commentary on Mud's Women, Star Trek episode 6. Wow, we're getting through these. So I hope you all enjoyed this, and definitely let me know what I missed in the comments. I do enjoy reading your comments. I've learned so much about Star Trek from you guys, so thank you so much for that. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Okay, bye.